2020, there's no words for it. I'm sure that you've all had highs and lows in this year. I've had a lot of lows, some highs, but I want to talk to you and kind of recap my year. So without any further ado, let's go. $4,000 subscribers. Guys, I first want to thank each and every one of you who have decided to subscribe to my channel, trust the information that I provide and try to bring you twice a week at least. And thank you for deciding to subscribe to my channel. And while we're on that subject, hit that like button, but do subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. My goal for this year or next year, 2020, depending on when you're watching this, is to reach 10,000 subscribers. But it all starts with you, and thank you for watching my videos, taking the time out of your day. There's plenty of things you could do. There's plenty of other YouTubers that you can choose to watch, and the fact that you all have decided over this last year to watch my videos is quite humbling, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So this video is sort of designed to give you a recap of sort of this year and the things that I've encountered, and I'm sure many of you encountered as well. To start off, started this channel beginning of January of 2020, and I didn't know what I was doing. Just started off with my iPhone and some lighting, and just decided that the whole purpose of this channel was to try to bring my experiences that I learn, and that things that I've already studied on, and interactions I've had with eBay and other sellers, and to try to bring that to you. There's a lot of great channels out there. There's a lot of great eBay, YouTube content out there, and I just wanted to supplement that by sort of diving deeper into things. Sometimes over this last year, it's caused me to sound a lot on the complaining side, if I wanted to create a word. I'm not a complainer by nature, but when you're dealing with a lot of negative issues, it tends to come off that way. And unfortunately, some of the content that I covered in 2020 were in sort of a negative light. So, I've had to explain that in a lot of the chat down below on many videos. And, I just want you all to know that that's not who I am. And I want to bring 2021 in a more positive light, more positive spin. But you got to say this, though. 2020 was a tough year for many people, and maybe not so tough for some of you, but for many of you, and myself included, 2020 is definitely a year that I'm happy is over with. It seemed like it just dragged on, and I really want it to end. My father passed away on Valentine's Day. COVID hit shortly thereafter to the country, I think, mid-March. We had issues with managed payments. Managed payments came on board for many of you, a lot of confusion. A lot of my videos, including one right here, is something that we all sort of look back on. And for most of us, it wasn't as bad on the managed payment side as we thought it was going to be. Then COVID hit me in October of this year. I tried my best to stay in the loop and still make videos for you guys, but it was quite difficult, but we made it work. And so here we are, we made it here. We made it through a number of different issues together. I told you the story about my direct liquidation dealings. While I wanted that relationship as a source to work out, unfortunately, try as I might, giving them chances upon chances, that just wasn't it for me. We have other sourcing videos. Again, if you want to see some of my reviews for direct liquidation this year, you can check them out there. And, with that said, we've had item specifics that we had to deal with this year. The whole idea that eBay wants to sort of categorize the listings. They place the process on the sellers for us to go in and add different specifics about the item. I'm sure it's slowed most of you down, including myself, as far as how fast it takes you to do listings. And that was something that we had to get used to, dealing with different aspects of the search and how promoted listings affected your visibility in search. That was another obstacle that we had to deal with. And then also personally, for those of you who may remember, I was dealing with issues where I wasn't getting any views on my store for like 2 days, which is only happens if you don't have anything for sale. But you know, I had items up for sale, and the idea that even with promoted listings, great titles, great pictures, I wasn't being seen. There was an issue, and you know, that was an issue that came off as being a bit complainy, but or whiny, but we got it resolved. We dealt with the people who were able to help me with my account. And what I like to do, looking back, this channel is taking my experiences. I don't go through what you all go through. I only go through what I go through. So I can only report what I deal with, or if I'm able to see some things on the boards, if I come across with other eBay sellers who are having issues, my duty in my mind is to report that to you how I see it. And sometimes I'm going to get it wrong. Sometimes, and hopefully most of the time, I'm going to get it right. And that's what I strive for. But I thank you all for providing me that supplemental information in the chat down below, like you have all year. And sometimes you've corrected me, and I want to thank you for that. And sometimes I've been able to help some sellers out, which makes all of this worthwhile. You know, if I've been able to help one person this year in 2020, you know, all the time that I've spent away from my business to make these videos is exactly what I set out to do. And so in 2021, you know, again, my goal is to get up to 10,000 subscribers. You know, I need your help in doing that. Share this channel with any of your reseller friends out there. 2021, we're trying to do some different things. I'm not just going to sit in my chair where I keep my products. We're going to try to make this a little bit more interesting, but at the same time, give you what you need to know. And along with, you know, my opinions, I'll still give you my opinions on that. And I think that's important, that we share our opinions. And want to just kind of make this an interesting channel where you not only learn the things that you may not know, but you can also help others in that journey as well. And so I just want, again, I want to thank each and every one of you for all that you do, all you bring to this channel. I do want your opinion on something. I'm thinking about maybe once or twice a month, or maybe even more frequent than that, having a live stream so I can answer your questions. If you're interested in something like that, please leave that information down below. Let me know what you'd like to see next year. Are there any topics that maybe I'm avoiding or not seeing that you'd like for me to cover? This is your chance, guys. I really love your feedback. I need your feedback. And I need that feedback to improve this channel and to improve the information that I'm giving you. So I'm not wasting my time, and I'm not wasting your time. You know, most of us sellers have a lot on our plate. Some of you work a full-time job and come home and you know, list 10 to 15 items or more. And then there's others like myself who, this is what we do. This is our livelihood. And we rely on good information. We rely on support from each other. And this is exactly what this channel is about. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Joe, the Crazy New York driver. He really helped me early in the year sort of get going with YouTube. He gave me a shout out on his channel, and he didn't have to do that. And he didn't really even know me. So Joe, I want to thank you for doing what you did. There's a link to his channel right here and in the show notes. So please go and check out his videos as well. Subscribe to his channel. But thank you for taking the time to help me build this channel. Again, thank you. And so again, guys, thank you for everything you've done in 2020. Let's make 2021 a year that makes 2020 something we'll never remember again. Let's just forget 2020 and start all over in 2021. I think most of you would agree with that. And guys, 2021, let's get out there. Let's list every day. Try to list more items every day than you currently list now. I know it may sound difficult with the schedule you have, but optimizing the way you work, you know, check out the video that I put out here about a week ago. and use those tips, optimize the way you work, be more efficient. That will allow you to actually get more listings done. So let's continue to list, let's continue to improve. And guys, just know one thing: no matter if it's 2020 or 2021, flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have a happy new year, and we'll see you in 2021.